I had a special guest I met a couple days ago and I thought was real interesting. I want to bring him in here for this next section that we're doing. I want you to welcome Mr. Scott Tarpley from DEI into the podcast. Come on in here, Scott. I know I'm taking up all the room here. Scott is with DEI, disaster equipment and large loss support or equipment rental for the restoration world. How don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, how long you've been in the industry, and what you guys do?
Well, I know I don't look that old, but I've been in the industry about 50 years. So I've been going at it a while, and we're a large loss support group for other restoration contractors. If you're not at CORE, you should be. So it's a great convention. A lot of good people here and a lot of good opportunities to meet people and shake it up a little bit.
Yeah. How is this your first collective event?
The company was here last year. I personally didn't get to attend, but it's the first time I've been there. Seen a lot of shows put on over the years, and this one's been great. Yeah,
no, I agree. I mean, I'm blown away by the stuff they got. They got some good food in there right now. I know I'm pulling you away from lunch. We can only get on live so far before CNR kicks us out of the booth and we get to go do anything else. So you provide disaster equipment rentals. Are you guys nationwide, or you guys can you guys help anybody out in the United States?
We are nationwide. We have generators and deskants and portable stuff and different stuff like that. Just whatever a restoration contractor would need to go out there and get the job done.
How do they get in touch with you?
Just call the number 1-800-877-RENT-DEI.
877-RENT-DEI.
But disaster equipment will come up pretty quick.
All right.
So we got a good group of people. Got Rhonda Edwards has been with me before. She came back on board. My daughter's here, and she's been with me since she was 0. But I've been with the company since she was 14 years old, I guess. Cora, which came last year, a lot of people know Cora. She didn't get to make it. She was in the narrow part of the cone of the hurricane.
Yeah.
So she went home and packed her belongings and evacuated. So,
that old nothing burger of a hurricane. Got a little wet. Yeah, it affected my flights on the way up here. So that was
it affected a tree up there in the Big Bend. The hurricane hit a tree. And that's
man. God bless the tree. So I got a question. Every time I have somebody on the podcast, I always want to find out, because what we do is we try to teach restorers how to run their businesses better, whether it's marketing, whether it's renting, whether it's hiring, or whatever. So what do you see being in this industry for so long as the biggest problem right now, and maybe what are some solutions that you have that you can solve them?
The biggest problem I see when it comes to commercial loss is getting paid.
Okay. That's a big one.
Lot of obstacles in the way from the agency adjusters, the building owners, just trying to get paid for the job and, doing the right documentation. I call it the CDC, contracts, documentation, and communication.
Okay.
The 3 big things you got to do to get paid. So getting paid by far is the worst thing. A lot of people in here say, I'm in the business to drive buildings. No, you're not. You're in the business to make money.
That's right.
So to make money, you got to get paid, and that's the biggest challenge I think we face. Right?
The solution is proper documentation. What was the CDC?
CDC, contracts, documentation, communication.
Communication is key, and we talk about communication a lot with everything. If you're not communicating properly, you're not properly documenting, one, your business ain't going to run too well, but even bigger than that, you're not going to get paid for anything.
That's correct.
Well, Scott, I appreciate you stopping by. You got to check them out. DEI, disaster equipment rental, large loss support is 1-800. What was the number?
877 RENT-DEI.
RENT-DEI. We'll make sure we put that in the captions on this video. Scott, thanks for stopping by. I know it's lunchtime. I'm going to get in there too. Good to meet you, man. We'll see you soon.